Do you remember when I used to suck? You still suck. We're dancing to Michael Jackson's Remember the Time because we're remembering the time. Get it? No? Okay, I didn't think you would. Look, I know Michael Jackson has nothing to do with mobile games. It's just it's part of the pun. All right? Don't make fun of me. Mobile games 2. And last year we did Mobile Games 1, and I decided to go back and revisit the series. I want to make a trilogy out of these mobile games videos. It's actually also the most viewed video on the channel, so like we're gonna be milking this cow for all it's worth. And we have fewer games than last time, having only 5 instead of last time where we did 8. And I'll talk about each of them. Here's our list: Kingdom Rush, Subway Surfers, Guardian's Tale, Brawl Stars, Where's My Water 2. This is gonna be fun. Okay, so I'm starting with a game that I played a lot on my dad's phone when I was a child. Where's My Water? And also, apparently, Where's My Water 1 free edition was delisted or something. I used to play it all the time as a kid, but now we're gonna be looking at 2, I guess. The game is fairly simple. A puzzle game. There's this one guy, crocodile or an alligator, a thing. He's a thing. And he needs water to go through the pipes because obviously he needs a shower. Alligators have good hygiene too, everyone. Freaking monsters. When I was a kid, I was really dumb, and I thought this game got hard at times. Now it's pretty easy. It's not like, you know, like baby easy, but it's not hard. Maybe I was just a dumb kid. I was probably a dumb kid, yeah. Overall, this was probably my least favorite game that we're talking about today. The crocodile or alligator or whatever he is really goofy, and he made me laugh when I looked at him. But apart from that, this game is really bare bones and doesn't have too much depth to it. What? I did like this game as a kid. I remember that I had an old tablet. It wasn't an iPad or a Kindle, but I had it and I played these games on it a lot. The tablet was made by Emerson, and if I can ever get my hands on one of these things again, I want to make a video about it because it was very interesting. If you like puzzle games, you'll probably like Where's My Puzzle 2. I mean, Where's My Water 2. I'm gonna leave that take in. Wait a minute. This is Disney? How did I never know about the secret Disney lore in the Where's My Water extended universe? Or as I call it, the WMWEU. Actually, now that I think about it, the alligator guy really does look like he'd be from a Disney Channel cartoon. I don't know why, he just looks like that. Now we're jumping genres to another game I played as a kid, and I played it more than Where's My Water. Subway Surfers. You guys remember Subway Surfers, right? You know, it promoted vandalism, resisting arrest, and hitting trains in the face. It was awesome! Subway Surfers is the most basic game on today's rundown, with the game being an infinite runner game. I don't know the genre name of this. Oh wait, it's actually called Endless Runner. Oh, I guess I was right. I used to be really good at this game, with high scores reaching like 100k or whatever. I don't think I'd be good. I'm not gonna be that good anymore. Okay, scratch the think from this. I'm not that good anymore. My colorblindness is truly my bane. The game is really simple, and it's literally the same formula as Temple Run. Run, Sonic Run, notice a pattern. At least this game doesn't have the word run somewhere in it. Oh no, wait, it's called Runway Surfers. Look at that, how did we forget? Although the game wasn't the first of its kind, and it is very likely the most well-known of the genre, it's alright. It's cool, I like it. Oh yeah! This game is probably my favorite of the bunch, Brawl Stars. I want to make a video dedicated to this game one of these days, but Brawl Stars is fantastic. Let me explain. Brawl Stars is a shooter game in the style of Splatoon. Well, not really, kind of, a little bit. Top-down version, for the most part. It's an either solo or team game or doubles game with little sub-games that, for the most part, involve controlling the stage or something like that. There are a few games that are 3v3. There's one game that's doubles. There's one game that's like singles, I think. But sometimes you can have doubles with like 5 teams, or sometimes you can have singles with like 8 teams or something like that. The game is kind of like if Fortnite wasn't a battle royale and was good and not bad, and the game was actually made for people who were more than 8 years old, and maybe not that last one. So, a side note about Brawl Stars, it isn't like Splatoon, it's more like, how do I say, no other game, actually. It's very just unique in terms of expression and how it's shown. I guess that's why I really couldn't find a good comparison to it earlier, like, because, like, watching back, I didn't really explain it that well. Back when I was in sophomore year, back when the world was normal. I played Brawl Stars literally all the time during lunch. With friends. I wasn't just playing this game by myself. And it was great! We joined a party together and had our little clan thing, and those were good times. I miss those times. Can I be a sophomore again? Please? I'll even accept the fact that I looked a little weird, alright? I just need my Brawl Star lunch hour. Alright, now let's actually talk about the gameplay. I've made a couple of Brawl Stars videos in the past, but I haven't played it in a long time before talking about it in this video. The game is made by Supercell, and you might remember them as the guys who made Clash of Clans and Heyday, so they have a good track record with games. And I really liked those other two games. I don't have them downloaded on my phone, but Brawl Stars is probably the best game that they've made. It's just one word: fun. And another word: stressful. And a third word: better than Fortnite. That's my favorite word to describe it. Moving on, we have a game that I was unfamiliar with before this video: Kingdom Rush. It's a lot like Bloons because it's a tower defense game. Kingdom Rush is actually a series, and I'm pretty certain that Kingdom Rush is the first one in this series. I actually don't know, because I didn't research this, because I don't really care about these kinds of videos. We can cut that, right? Tower defense games are really fun to me, but they can also be really stressful at times. I mean, Bloons Tower Defense has literally given me a couple heart attacks at this point. And Bloons Tower Defense is what I'm going to be comparing Kingdom Rush to. Is Kingdom Rush fun? Yeah, it is. Is it creative? Yeah, it is. Is it better than Bloons with the monkeys? I wouldn't classify it as worse than Bloons Tower Defense, because it isn't a bad game at all, but I just like Bloons more. I'm sure there's something about nostalgia or bias, or maybe I'm just knightophobic. Or so I've been told. And that affects my overall view of the game. Bloons Tower Defense has some things that are better than Kingdom Rush, and vice versa, like with the gameplay. The gameplay between the two is similar in genre, but different in execution. I haven't gotten too far into Kingdom Rush, but there seems to be elements that differentiate it from other tower defense games. When it comes to creativity, though, I have to give the edge to Bloons. Making all kinds of weapons out of pretty much nothing but balloons and monkeys is already a Herculean task, and not even a game about knights and kingdoms and junk can beat that. Kingdom Rush has one problem with it that I actually cannot ignore, and I'm going to put in this little sidebar just to make sure that everyone knows this. The one thing that I cannot ignore is that on your phone, most games, most apps, actually, when you're on your phone, get rid of the little thing at the top that shows like notifications of the time or battery life and stuff. Most games do that. Kingdom Rush, for some reason, didn't do that. So I couldn't see like the top few centimeters of the screen. And you might think, it's not important. It actually is, because the pause button is up there. And the part where it shows your health is up there too. The health is completely obscured. And the pause button, you can barely touch it. It's like, the game is still good, don't get me wrong, but that alone was probably enough to just like take it down a whole point for me, just due to inconvenience. At least with Bloons Tower Defense, I know how many balloons I can get through. With Kingdom Rush, I have no clue what I have to do, because I don't know how much health I have. I don't know where I start, how much each enemy takes, none of that. So I'm kind of put at a huge disadvantage. But overall, good game. Good job, Kingdom Rush, guys. I hope to check your series out more in the depth one day. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. That's why this segment's kind of short. Finally, we talk about our last game of today, Guardian Tales. This game is the most recent on today's list, being released in 2020. And the game is an RPG. The only one today that isn't play it once and you can be done kind of thing. Because this game has a story, I think. I'll be honest, I recorded most of this stuff before I recorded the gameplay. I had to get this out fast enough, but I know how the story goes and characters go from watching videos and also playing the game a bit. It's kind of like a mobile Fire Emblem, if Fire Emblem Heroes didn't exist. So it does, but yeah, so I can't make the joke. Oops. It's actually a lot like Zelda Link's Awakening, a bit, just a little bit more RPG-esque, as opposed to, you know, being more like free. There are joystick controls on your phone screen, so it's like on your phone screen. That's kind of annoying. And the combat is a lot, it's kind of like Pokemon Rumble, actually. There are battles that lock you into a small area, and you can only progress by beating through those battles. The level system is rewarding, actually, unlike Pokemon Rumble. And the difficulty doesn't seem to go from baby level easy to poop your pants hard, unlike Fire Emblem. Not going to spoil anything because I would want people to play through this game, and it's also the game I've played the least for this video. Overall, it's good. I can respect it for what it is, and the lore seems interesting. So, let me explain more about Guardian Tales. It's not Guardian's Tale, it's Guardian Tales. I didn't know that. Apparently I just couldn't read. So, the game feels like a very simpler Zelda, like a 2D Zelda in terms of, like, gameplay and stuff. It's about, like, doing combos, fighting enemies, like, from a top-down kind of Zelda kind of style, and it looks a lot like Fire Emblem used to. It looks like Octopath Traveler in a way, like, just because it's like very simple 2D graphics that are more of like laid over in a 3D kind of area. It's hard to explain, but at the same time I very much like it and I very much recommend it. And since I've played more of it since recording all of that, I now have an opportunity to say that, like, it's actually really good. And the kingdom is named Canterbury, and I thought that was a really funny name. Yeah, get it? Funny. Look, man, I'm sick of talking about mobile games, alright? I need something better. What's that? What's that? Releasing March of Never! Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I am so sorry that the last month has been really terrible with uploads on this channel. Siah the Second has been going pretty well, so you can go over there. Views on videos are down, but on streams are doing okay. I mean, nothing bad, nothing amazing though. We are in a situation where I was just really busy with work stuff and school stuff, so I was unable to really make videos this in February. In March, though, we have another video out in a few weeks, hopefully, and I may be thinking that we can get possibly a third video out. I don't know. I guess it really just depends on how busy I am. I'm going to be really swamped the next few weeks, so who knows. I might be able to just get the next video out and then have to wait another month. Uh-oh. I don't want to do that. And in related news to me and my life, I got accepted into UC Riverside, hence the shirt. So I'm probably going to be going to college there. Luckily, it's like close enough to where I live to where like I can stay here in this room in this house. So I'm really excited to be getting into a point where I'm starting a new chapter in my life. And I'm just so glad that I've been able to really just show myself from early teenage years, where I looked like, to my adult years, where I look like, so who knows what's gonna happen. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Hit the like button, subscribe, do all that if you can. Okay, thank you.